The difference between UK agents and US agents. Join me. It's Charlotte Thornton, the career mentor for actors, helping you succeed faster with your acting career. So I want to talk a little bit about UK agents versus US agents, obviously on some level doing very similar things in what is now a global industry. It's not really the UK and America, it's the whole world. The streaming model has changed who the market is. But I think it's still worth understanding differences between the UK and the US market so that wherever you are, you can adjust maybe your approach, but I think also adjusting your mindset. So in America, they have agencies and then they also have managers. Over here, we have agencies, personal management agencies, which is what they're called, which is a little bit confusing as we've got managers over here and agents, and then we call our agents personal managers. So they're usually members of the PMA, which is the Personal Managers Association. So that's our main agents. But we also have cooperatives, which are agencies run by actors, and they're part of the CPMA, the Cooperative Personal Manager Association, and America just has agents and, as I say, managers. So slightly different just from that starting point. But I think the main difference, which affects our mindset and our approach, is how those agents view what they're doing, or the model, I guess. My understanding from going out to America and having agent meetings is that the agents over there have a very open, unrestrictive kind of view on getting talent. So they're literally open to meeting everybody, and anybody could be a possibility. They may even do something which they used to call hip pocketing, where they don't sort of fully sign you, but they just sort of try you out for a bit. So there feels like a lot of an easier way to approach a US agent. There isn't you have to be on spotlight or you have to have trained. There's not that rigidity. I remember chatting to a guy in a bar in LA who said, oh yeah, I'm not an actor, but I do have an agent. I just filmed something on my phone and sent it to this agent. And I was sitting there like this, but like slightly fuming because, you know, I went to drama school, I graduated. For many of you know, I didn't get an agent for what was a long period of time. And so the idea that this guy just filmed something on his phone and then like instant access to all the jobs in America was just like A, mind-blowing, but B, like, oh my God, that's so frustrating. Why wasn't I born in America? So the sense is that their books are not as restrictive and that their focus is talent rather than spotlight, gone to drama school, etc., etc. In England, and I've been in a cooperative agency, so an agency run by actors, I have done that for 5 years, so I know exactly how the UK agency market works. And I call it like a chocolate box. So you get a selection box of chocolates, and there are rarely lots of the same chocolate. You don't open it up and there are sort of 20 rows of orange creams, and then there's another layer of 20 orange creams. There's 2 orange creams, there's 2 coffee creams, there's 2 ones with a hazelnut in it. There's a couple of each, but on the whole, it's a wide spread of different chocolates. And so in the UK market, the mindset certainly has been, and it may change because whatever happens in America does tend to influence over here pretty soon. So, but currently, is that they like to get their portfolio and then fill in any missing gaps. So if their books appear open, it's just open for those gaps. It's not open for absolutely any role. And in the same way, when it looks like they're not looking for anybody, if you're something that they don't have, they'll still be interested. One agent put it this way: if I have work for someone like you, but I don't have someone like you, I'm interested. If I have work for someone like you and I already have someone like you, I'm not interested. And that's the UK market. In America, I don't believe that is the same. My understanding from going out there several times is that they will try you out. If they've got several me's, one can book a job and they've still got another me to play with, as it were, to go out for other auditions. So that changes our ability or our success rate when reaching out to agents if we're in America versus England. And so comparing the two doesn't quite work. And I just think that's important to know that whatever you're doing, whatever your goal is, if it is agent focused and you're in the UK, it would be better to have someone who really understands the UK market. And if you're trying to get an American agent or manager, I would also put my hands out and go, you probably need to find someone whose expertise is that. I can guide on all the things that are similar and all the things, you know, good pitch, you know, good headshots, you know, really fantastic reel, being creative in our approach, you know, all the visionary stuff we can do in the mindset and agent meetings. But when it comes to our success rate, it's far harder to get an agent in the UK than it is in America in my view, in my experience. And so our approach, at least from a mindset point of view, has to be different. If we judge ourselves that it's the same, then we will feel like, why is the guy in LA who filmed himself, who didn't even train and films himself on his phone, able to get an agent, and someone else like me goes to drama school and then really struggles to get an agent? I did finally, I say, get an agent. I was with the CPMA, with the cooperative for 5 years. And then when I moved out of London, I could no longer do that, which I really loved. Then I had a regular agent, we would call it, or a personal manager agency, not to be confused with American managements. So I hope I haven't confused everybody, but I'm just trying to make it clear that sometimes we want to be really specific about what we're doing. And if you're trying to find someone to help you in that process, be as specific as possible. So if you are looking for a UK agent, I currently am running, starting Monday, a course, a group coaching course purely designed to help people get a UK agent. It'll be very UK focused, and I'll put all the details below in the show notes, so you can click and have a look and see if that's for you. If it is, I would be happy to have you on my course, and if not, I will see you on my next video. Have a great week. Charlotte Thornton. Bye-bye.